So Trump has been upset about Barack Obama taking vacations, and remember how he used to tweet about this? He used to. So this guy Brad Jaffe tweeted. He said Trump made his 6th trip to the golf course in 30 days. Here is his previous tweets about the president's golf. Let's look at some of them. Look at this. Is President Obama golfed yesterday? That's just the number. That's just that second one up there. He golfed yesterday. Oh, was he supposed to golf yesterday? What the fuck? So this was on November 18th. That means November 17th he golfed. That must be a wrong day to golf. And that got 1,000 retweets. That's the second one on the right. You see that? What the fuck? So that, by the way, Trump golfs. That's golfing once every 5 days, and that's according to alternative facts that we call math. That's what that is. So the reason why I show you this, right? It's interesting though that Trump was upset when Barack Obama took all those vacations, even though George Bush took more vacations, right? So I don't think he's racist.
I want golf to be the new eating your feelings.
Golf is the new eating your feelings?
Yeah, how about that?
So the reason why
I
bring this up is because Don Lemon.
I love him.
I do love Don Lemon.
It's good to have someone smart in that job.
So Don Lemon has on a panel of people to talk about how much money they're spending on Donald Trump's vacations to Mar-a-Lago or whatever, and how much they're spending to protect him. This happens all the time. It's a ridiculous conversation, but they have it. And so the guy, if you see the black guy on the lower side, he is a former George W. Bush official, right? So he's not having it. And Don Lemon and him are going to mix it up right now.
He's not happy with that Don Lemon saying there's too much vacationing happening.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So watch what he says about it. Watch what he says.
I hate to cut you guys short, but I want to get it all in before we have to go. Paris, what do you think?
I think this is fake news. This is not a news story. Don,
Tell me what about it is fake, Paris. We're going to go. Are we going down this road again?
Yeah, we are.
Come on, Paris.
I didn't interrupt any of you all. Let me just tell you why. The president is not breaking any laws, and he's not doing anything. It's not
Okay,
his
Paris,
fault.
hold on. Let me ask you this.
No.
Let me ask you. I'm going to let you finish. I'm going to let you finish. Do you actually know what the definition of fake news is?
Oh.
What we're doing right now?
No. Okay.
You set it up. You set it up. Is it Ferris or Paris?
It's Paris.
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 Don't ask the question if you don't know the answer, Don.
Fake news, because you are on the network and you're part of the...
No.
Fake news is when you... Hang on, let me explain to
story.
people out there watching and you what fake news is.
I'll explain to you what fake news is, Don. Fake news is, I don't know, maybe CNN saying Intel analysis shows Putin approved election hacking, and then at the bottom of the article it says, but neither of the sources said they knew a specific intelligence that directly ties Putin to the attack. That's an example. That's an example of fake news. Like when you did breaking news that you found that Indian fucking jet 24 hours a day, that would also be breaking news that is bullshit, okay? The way you treated Bernie Sanders, that would also be fake fucking news. How you pretended there wasn't a groundswell of support for a progressive in this country. The way you covered Donald Trump's empty podium, that would also be fake fucking news. That would be another example of how you tried to pretend that Russia had more to do with the election than Hillary Clinton not going to fucking Wisconsin. That would also be more fake news, Don. So I'll tell you what fake news is, you son of a bitch. Your station is fake news. And that's why people watch the Jimmy Dore show.
It got very Rush Limbaugh at the end, where when you brought up yourself. I was totally on board, and then it got weird.
Does this whole progressive thing pay? Because I am intrigued. That was a Munich-like response. That had a beer hall flavor that has tantalized me.
The Jimmy Dore show may cause drunkenness, diarrhea, and sudden heart attacks.
So Don Lemon goes back after this guy. So let's get back to him. So here he goes. Let's watch it again.
Empty, but no one that I know has put out anything to intentionally deceive someone. This story that we're doing right now is not to intentionally deceive anyone. We are simply talking about the cost to keep a president safe, the Secret Service cost, and what are the pros and the cons, and if there, and as Andre said, and if there are ways that we can maybe able to work on that to make it fiscally better for the American people. There is nothing fake about that. Please stop it with that stupid talking point that is a fake news story. If you don't want to participate in the news stories on this network, then don't
get used to it, motherfucker. It's going to be 4 years. As soon as the Hillary people were like, fake news, how did you not know that was going to come back around? And
Boy,
fuck you.
This guy's got a lot of balls for a guy who works for a news organization that paid Corey Lewandowski.
Right?
At the same time, he was being paid by the Trump organization. I don't know if you know, Don, that's called fucking propaganda, you corporate cocksucker. That's what that is. And that's what you guys do. So you being pissed off at someone else is a ha-ha-laffy.
Jimmy, I think this is called making lemonade.
CNN is so fucked.
I agree.
It's going to be years of people going, you're full of fucking shit.
Well, they were doing it. Well, here, let's finish this clip because watch how he ends this. This is kind of funny.
But don't call them fake because you don't agree with them. Go on.
Don, this is a fake news story.
Never being invited back. Never.
Oh my God.
So great.
Oh, the blacks are funny.
I mean, they can just sit there and do that for 4 years.
They're going to do that for 4 years. Because that guy's I'm pretty sure he's a paid contributor. I'm not sure, but everybody's paid at CNN. Here we go. Here's how Don ends that.
Because the underlying
Paris,
assumption
thank you very much,
is
everyone.
that
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Good night, all.
And that's it.
Doesn't he say lemon out? He doesn't go lemon out?
Don, now you know how everyone in this room felt when we were watching your coverage of Bernie Sanders, all right? Yeah, we kind of got sick of your shit, too. Thanks. Good night. Have a good weekend, Don. Thanks. I'm going to YouTube. Fuck you. So I know about Don Lemon because I know people who are friends with him, and they say yes, but they say that. So this is what happened. My friend goes, "Yeah, I know Don. I'm friends with him." You're friends with Don fucking Lemon. That's what I said. And he goes, "Yeah, he's a nice guy, Jimmy. He just wanted to get in entertainment, and somehow CNN hired him, and he doesn't even want to be doing this."
He's not a news guy?
He didn't want to. He wanted to be doing like entertainment news.
Oh!
Yeah, and then
It all makes sense.
Yeah, CNN were like, well, that's the guy. He's like Johnny Bravo. He fits the jacket. You know, let's get him. And black guy who's he's perfect. He'll say whatever we want. Fucking get that guy out of there, right? It's not like they hired Cornel West. They hired Don Lemon, right?
Well, but now it all makes sense of what he's like when he's out doing remote pieces.
Yes.
And
Yes, he's more interested in what they're wearing.
he really is.
He was like, so you're here about Freddie Gray. Who are you wearing?
You should be on the red carpet.
Hey, the next live Jimmy Dore show is March 4th. That's a Saturday. Get your tickets right below. The next one after that is March 20th. The shows sell out really fast, so get your tickets right now. Links right there.